Hello, Tim from Fairplay Now on the 18th of May 2023. First things first, this weekend there's the latest Uprise and Shine event happening in East Sussex. I believe there's a few tickets left for sale and it's going to be a very, very worthwhile one to go to. You've got many speakers there, lots of stuff going on. Mark Devlin's going to be speaking on the Saturday afternoon. There's going to be a bit of a party in the evening. Camping's available. It looks like it's going to be a superb weekend, at least in East Sussex, for camping. And, well, weather generally is going to be superb. And yeah, I'm going to be there, Lorraine's going to be there, and it promises to be a fantastic weekend. And I think there's still some tickets available. What you'll need to do really is Google Uprise and Shine, and you'll then find an Eventbrite page. And last time I checked, just a little while ago, there were tickets still available, although no guarantee there will be by the time you get there, but hopefully there will be if you want to go. And if you do go, look forward to seeing you there. So moving on to a rather more serious subject, a little bit of a warning I've got to give you really. And I was alerted to this by something I saw in a Telegram group posted by a lady who said something along the lines of, I've lost, I think it was either £9,000 or £11,000. It was one of those two amounts, can't quite remember which one, but I've lost that amount of money to things to do with the freedom movement. And it appears that certain companies, certain individuals have seen this kind of arena with lots of emotionally vulnerable people looking for a lifeline, desperately looking for some kind of life raft or whatever, figuratively speaking, and willing to look at pretty much anything that came their way or comes their way within the truth and freedom movement. And some unscrupulous people have seen this, and by the looks of it, from what this lady was saying, have started taking advantage of, people who, frankly, are very, very vulnerable. It's kind of a little bit like, I don't know if you remember those stories, there was a spate of them a few years ago where, again, vulnerable women, seemed to happen more to women than men. I didn't really hear of men falling victim to this. All the stories I heard were to do with women. But the thing, they'd go online, think they've found the ideal man, seems to really resonate with them. He seems to pay them a lot of attention, and of course the woman sort of starts falling for the guy, and then the sob stories start coming. Oh yeah, I've got these problems, I've got this happening, that happening, haven't got the money to sort it out, I just really need to find, even if it's just a few £100 from somewhere, it'd just be so good. And of course the woman, who's by now in love with the guy, says, oh well, I'll send you the money. And then a lot of these poor ladies have been hit for, in the end, like tens of thousands of pounds, because it just goes on. Once they've sent one lot of money, the guy then starts coming up with other stories and asks for more money. So obviously an utterly despicable thing to do, and it seems like a similar type of person has seen people who are vulnerable in a different way, because we've all had a absolute psychological and emotional hammering in the last 3 years by that other set of scammers, the powers that shouldn't be, and the government. And we've been left reeling, as anyone watching me here will have experienced that. I know I have. I've been sort of very emotional, very emotionally vulnerable, I should think. And you do tend to, when you're in that situation, just sort of clutch at straws, you could call it. And if anyone seems to be offering a lifeline, you sort of take it with both hands, don't you? And you're not sort of thinking quite so clearly that this thing could be a scam, or at least that's what could happen. Now, I should think the vast majority of viewers here will kind of know what to look out for, know how to spot a scam and be very wary, but I wouldn't really be doing my duty, as I sort of see it with you guys, if I didn't at least give you the heads up that not everybody in the freedom movement are good people, not everybody are there to look out for you, and there are people in the movement who are scammers, they're sort of psychopaths or whatever, and they're just after your money. So, please be on the lookout for this, is what I'm trying to say. That's not to say that you should be wary of anyone who's trying to sell anything or asking for any money at all. I know many people who do this same kind of thing as me, sort of have these GoFundMe things, buy me a coffee things, where they're sort of saying, if you can just buy me a cup of coffee, that'd be great, please donate. That's obviously fair enough, above board. If they're selling products that you're going to get through the post, or recommending things from reputable companies, again, that's fair enough, especially if it's only for a few pounds. Probably anything up to £100 is, you don't need to be sort of too wary of that. But if you get someone who all of a sudden comes out of nowhere and before too long they're asking you for many hundreds or even thousands of pounds, obviously you need to do your due diligence. You need to maybe ask contacts you may have in the truth and freedom movement, maybe even someone like me perhaps. You could shoot me an email to see what I think of it if you're sort of thinking of spending a few grand or whatever, or a few hundred on something to do with the truth and freedom movement. I might be able to cast my eye over it for you, because I certainly don't want to see any of my viewers getting scammed like this. That would be horrendous. So just wanted to make you aware of this. It is a situation, and this poor lady who lost all of that money must be gutted, obviously, and I just trying to do my best to warn you guys of that. And please do be careful. So, gonna leave it. Looks like we've got a superb weekend coming up weather-wise, at least in the southeast here. And if you're gonna go to the Uprise and Shine event, like I say, both me and Lorraine will be there, and highly looking forward to seeing you if you go as well. And like I say, still a few tickets available, so go on to search for Uprise and Shine, and you should soon find the links and be able to order your tickets. Obviously this is one thing where you're going to be spending money, which I can highly recommend, and is definitely a good thing, and you won't be wasting your money at all. So gonna leave it on that note, more of a positive note, and whatever you're doing this weekend, have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.